There we are at this spot, left after the harvest of the last year and not visited ever since. And as you can see, some brambles and grasses growing again, but this is not a problem at all. The trees are also getting taller and taller, but this is also not a problem at all. I will just do some, let's call it clever plant placement to prevent them from being shaded in the fall season when they are starting or finishing to bloom. The plants that will come here today are all photoperiodic plants and they will stay at this side of the spot. Next time I will bring some autoflowers and they will stay at this side at the spot. Like this. The ones on the right side will have some sun left in the fall, and on the left side they have enough sun in the midsummer, and in the fall season, because they are automatics, they are already gone and harvested. Planting preparation is pretty easy. I just rip off the grass with some gloves and then dig with a spade a little hole. And as you can see, in this little hole there are 3 worms, which is kinda cool. The soil is pretty sandy, but the most important thing, the roots of the grass only go like 4 to 5 inches deep down. So I just dig them up, punch the soil out of the root balls, and there we have a nice planting hole for the plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 photoperiodic plants will be planted here. And here they are. You know, transporting them gets harder and harder as taller as they get, so they look a bit squashed at the tops, but this is not a problem at all. They have more than enough time to regenerate and the damage is not that lethal. At my home on the balcony they were just sitting there in the rain, in the wind, in the storms, whatever, and you know, they look a bit nasty sometimes. I didn't even harden them against the sun, I just at one day decided to throw them outdoors and this is the result. But it looks good in my opinion. And last year, you know, they looked way worse and still got pretty huge. So this will be good, I guess. So let's get to the fun part. The planting. Just showing it with one example. One nice hole with some nice loose soil and the plant. There you can see how tall they are in comparison to my hands and stuff. I think that's okay for planting them outdoors. Just making a little hole with my favorite garden tool of all time. This thing is just OG. Just digging with my hand and you see the pot shape, so the whole shape needs to be just like that. And with this, let's call it technique, the roots of the cannabis plant are already below the roots of the grass, so they don't really have to compete, which is amazing. Well, the soil looks pretty good, just some fine garden soil, not too bad, not too good I guess. I mean, but what is good for garden soil? For natural garden soil I think it looks pretty neat. So forget what I just said. The leaves at the bottom, I just take them off. I guess the slugs kinda smell the old leaf smell and go there. I don't know how they live exactly. But if they are gone and the smell is gone, so the slugs won't come. Let's check the roots. Looking pretty good. The soil in the pot is already kinda dry, but not too bad. But still, the roots look pretty nice. And like this, the soil just sticks together and I put it in one piece down the hole. Fits great. Now just putting the soil back in so the plant gets stabilized and the roots get in contact with the soil, and then the job is done. I don't do any watering or anything else, I just put them in, but I will still use some slug protection. And there we have it. A planted plant or planted plant or planted plant. I have no fucking clue. But who cares? And by the way, what is your favorite fruit? Mine is the bramble. Or it's in the top 3. Just an amazing flavor from the wild varieties. Nice. And they are always there in an abundance. So great stuff. There you see one of the leftover plants of the last season. It was a bit too shady, so I brought new plants a bit towards my side and a bit towards the right, where most of the sun should be in the fall. And like there, you know, in one row, there are the 6 plants. Here we have a purple number 1 photoperiodic crossed with purple queen automatic that I made last year, a Seriotica, a Seriosa, a Series 6, a Strawberry AK, which will pretty much mold, I guess, and another purple number 1 crossed. All the strains are from Series seeds this time, except for the purple number 1s that were from me basically. Here you see the slug protection, some cut out Tetra packs with some copper tape around them at the top. They don't work to 100%, I like slug colors more, but I guess they are better than nothing. Or I hope so. Let's see, as always. Let's see this, let's see that. It's always let's see. So this is how the spot now looks after the planting of the photoperiodics. I didn't even do too much, I just dug the holes, ripped some grass out and put them in. That's it. No fertilizing, no watering, the nature will do its part there. Just the planting and some slug protection. Let's see again how it will turn out in some months. Until then, I hope you are as interested as I am and, you know, till then, cheers.